And this is a Fox News alert. The acting IRS commissioner resigned earlier today in the wake of the tax agency's efforts to target conservatives during the 2012 election. Now, this news comes as there is mounting evidence that the IRS enemies list went well beyond just targeting conservatives. Fox News has learned that religious groups were also singled out by the agency, including the ministry founded by the Reverend Billy Graham. And that's not all. A local St. Louis reporter, Larry Connors, is claiming that the IRS has been unfairly targeting him because of an interview that he did with Obama last year. He wrote on his Facebook page, quote, "Shortly after I did my April 2012 interview with President Obama, my wife, friends, and some viewers suggested that I might need to watch out for the IRS. Well, I don't accept conspiracy theories, but I do know that almost immediately after the interview, the IRS started hammering me." Here's a clip of Mr. Connor's interview with the president in question. Watch this.
Some of our viewers complain they just don't, they get frustrated, even angered, when they see the first family jetting around, different vacations and so forth. Sometimes maybe they think under color of state business, and that you're out of touch, that you don't really know what they're experiencing right now.
Well, I don't know how many viewers you're talking about that say that.
All right, joining me now with reaction, author Michelle Malkin is with us. Culture of Corruption, by the way. I've been telling you, part two, it's time. Anyway, let me ask you this question, because it's interesting that the lapdog media of Obama, the thrill-up-your-leg media, has finally started at least asking some questions, very late to the dance. And you can go back and you can see all of those people that either supported him or those that predicted he would be a moderate, he would govern as a moderate, those that were critical of people like you and me because we dared to do the vetting that the media wouldn't do, both in 2007 and 8 and 2012, comparing his rhetoric to his record. You know, it's very interesting to me to watch these Johnny-come-latelys, the ones that go to the Washington Correspondents' dinners, the ones that want the interviews and suck up to Obama for an interview. They're now critical of us, as if we did this. And I want to get your reaction to that.
Yeah. So I've been watching a lot of these White House press briefings and finally see these lapdogs clambering out of the lap of their savior and start asking hard questions and then get all sorts of approbation from their peers for finally doing the job that we've been doing for, I don't know, at least half a decade now with this lying liar in chief. And of course, when he was a candidate, it was patently obvious to anyone who would look at the evidence that we would arrive at this exact place. Culture of corruption, every day a new eruption. And I have to say that I greet all of this newfound skepticism of government and all of the appalled outrage now that we see among some people in the mainstream media. I give them a golf clap. There you go. Well, thanks. And the question is it going to last?
No.
Because there's of course it's not.
It's going to shift.
And that's
this is now going to, it's going to be a 180 turn against talk radio. Look, this is the only conservative news program in America. This is it, right here on cable. And they will attack you. They will attack me. They'll attack Rush. They'll attack talk radio. They'll attack Mark Levin. Anybody that dares to raise these questions where a Benghazi cover-up is clear, where the IRS was used to intimidate opposition, and even the press, I think the only reason they're involved at all is because one of their own, apparently, and maybe more, according to Eric Holder, they're now involved in this.
Yeah. Look, every major theme of the last week we've been hammering over the course of this entire administration and the hell that they've put America through, whether it's the crimes, the cover-ups, the obstructions, the lies, the abuse of power, the intimidation of whistleblowers, the flouting of the First Amendment and every other amendment for that matter. And now, of course, this wide net that has been cast after a series of lies that they tried to construct over the last 96 hours about so-called low-level rogues. No, it wasn't low-level rogues who were using Barbie poles on their fishing expedition. It was a deadliest catch wide net that, as you said at the top of this segment, involved a broad amount of people who even dared to express any iota of dissent against this administration and its tyranny.
I argue that the relationship with the media and Washington and the political class, it's now gotten to the point it is so incestuous between White House Christmas parties, the White House Correspondents' Dinner, all of these, all of these things combined has resulted in all of these people in the media, they cannot do their job any longer. Because if they dare to criticize, they all suck up to Obama and everybody in their administration. They cannot be honest with the American people because they're holding out for that one interview every year or two with Obama, that one interview every year or two with Hillary Clinton, and they do not have the capability of standing up for the people in this country, those that deserve honest, truthful government, and they're not holding them accountable. I want to get your reaction to that.
Look, there's a classic question over centuries. Who watches the watchdogs? Quis custodiet ipsos custodiot. Me, you, and the American public. We are doing the jobs that they have failed to do, and we have to continue to do it.
Yeah, well, get
Each
ready,
and every one of us, even if it means an IRS witch hunt.
Look,
bring it on, Determinations Unit.
Yeah, listen, a document dump released today that perfectly designed to get away from the IRS scandal. Next thing, chasing rabbits and attacking conservatives. That's their strategy. It is clear as day in the days and weeks ahead as we stay on the issue that the media will back off on. I predict all of that will happen. So, mark my
we will
words.
Not stand down. We
I'm
will
not stand
down.
I'm ready to go. All right, Michelle Malkin, my sister in arms here. Good to see you.
You bet.